Chapter 2. The City Encounter. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by doing so some have entertained angels without knowing it. Hebrews 13 verse 2. The highway rolled flat beneath James's tires, the ute humming steadily. His right hand rested on the wheel while his left drummed idly on the gearshift. On the seat beside him sat a folded list, in Margaret's neat, cursive handwriting that read, rails, walker, cushion, shower chair, far more legible than his own writing. Tom wouldn't ask for help, but Neil had rung that morning and said he'd found Tom, who had taken another fall and bruised his hip.
Stubborn as a post.
Neil had muttered.
He needs those rails. Won't admit it, but I think they'll help.
James didn't need convincing. Tom was church family. When one of theirs went down, someone showed up. It was as simple as that. The city air hit like dust after rain. The longer he stayed in it, the tighter his shoulders pulled. It wasn't the crowds exactly. It was the closeness, the noise, the way no one made eye contact. He missed space, dirt roads, knowing who passed you by name. After 3 supply stops and a reluctant pie from a servo with faded signage, James found himself near a train station, just across from a strip of old shops, their windows crusted with age. A bakery nestled behind a chemist, with a crooked chalkboard out front that read, "Jesus fed the 5,000. We can make a sandwich." He almost smiled. Inside, the air smelled like burnt coffee beans and day-old cinnamon rolls. The waitress looked exhausted but kind. James ordered a flat white and carried it out to a metal bench facing the station. He sipped slowly, watching foot traffic stream by. Teenagers, suits, a young woman yelling into her phone. Life, raw and unbothered, rolled past like a tide that didn't care who slipped beneath it. Then he heard it. A voice, low, tight, sharp. James turned. Across the street, near the station entrance, a man had a woman by the arm, fingers dug in like claws. He leaned in, spitting words in her face. She didn't move. Her eyes were wide, vacant, fixed somewhere far away. James stood before he even registered the motion. He crossed traffic, quickly but calm. Boots on pavement, coffee left behind.
"Let her go,"
he said, voice steady, loud enough to carry. The man, early 20s, wiry and full of anger, turned in response, snapping at James to mind his own business. James stopped a few feet away, his expression tightening as he replied, his voice firm.
"She clearly doesn't want you near her. That's reason enough for this to be my business."
The man's eyes swept over James, his height, his build, the calm that radiated from him, unmistakable and unmoving. It wasn't fear, it was something heavier. He smirked, that instinctive curl of someone used to dominating. Then came the pause, a flicker of calculation, measuring risk. James didn't flinch, didn't speak. He didn't have to. The smirk drained from the man's face, and his grip loosened. The woman stumbled back. James caught her elbow instinctively, but she flinched as if it burned.
"Easy,"
he murmured, pulling his hand away. She backed against the wall, bag clutched to her chest. The man fled, melting into the crowd. James turned toward her, slow, careful.
"Are you all right?"
he asked. Her lips parted, then pressed shut. Her eyes darted left, then right, like a cornered animal scanning for a way out, bracing for whatever might come next. "No police," she whispered. "Please."
"No police,"
James promised quietly, though confusion tangled in his chest. He didn't know what to do next, so he did the only thing that seemed safe.
"There's a bench across the road,"
he said, nodding toward the bakery.
"It's in the sun. You don't have to talk or stay long. Just come and sit with me for a bit if you want."
She blinked, uncertain. "What?" He gestured again, gentle, unthreatening.
"It's just a bench. That's all."
She didn't move, didn't answer, but she didn't run either. James walked ahead without looking back, crossing to the bench and sitting down as if it were any other day. After a long moment, she followed. She didn't sit, just hovered a few feet away, clutching her bag like it was the last thing she could trust. Her eyes darted everywhere, faces, doorways, shifting shadows, watching for threats.
I'm James.
He said, not looking her way. After a moment, she replied.
Ruthie.
Her voice was hushed, not timid, restrained, like volume might bring punishment. She didn't meet his eyes, just kept watching the street, listening for danger in the quiet. James recognized the look. Ellie had worn it once,
You don't have to stay long,
he said.
but you're welcome to stay here with me as long as you need.
The silence stretched. Eventually, she spoke again.
I don't know where I'm going. I thought about the train, but I didn't have a destination. I just needed to get away from him.
James nodded.
Do you have anyone? Family? Friends?
She shook her head before he finished.
I haven't seen my dad since I was 6. Grandparents are gone. My mum,
She paused, jaw clenched.
she didn't want a kid, especially not me. Gave just enough to look like effort, then disappeared.
Her hand tightened on the bag strap.
My friends,
She swallowed.
they warned me, said Dylan was dangerous. Told me if I stayed, they couldn't keep pretending it was okay. I haven't heard from them in over a year.
James didn't interrupt. He just let the truth hang undisturbed. Fragile. He wasn't the sort of man who knew how to fix people, but he knew how to fix things. Fences, hinges, broken gates, practical things. Thinking for a moment, he said,
I know of a place you could stay.
What do you mean?
she asked, confused.
I know a shelter, out near Croydon. I live a couple of hours away, and our local church is often collecting donations for it.
She tensed.
It's safe.
He added.
It will just be a warm bed and a place to get something to eat for a while.
She was quiet for a long time. The silence stretched. Awkward. Heavy. Then finally her voice, flat and uncertain.
I guess I could catch a train? If you've got the address?
James shook his head. Calm, unhurried, gentle.
There is no need. I can drive you. It's on my way home.
He let the offer settle, then, softer still.
You're safe with me. I promise.
She didn't answer. Not right away. Her fingers tightened around the strap of her bag until her hand trembled. Her eyes flicked back toward the station. Dark, quiet, indifferent. Like it could vanish at any second and take her last shred of control with it. She had no real options, not safe ones. Staying meant staying near the man who'd hurt her. Going meant trusting a stranger. Both paths held risk. Both lit up her nerves. Still, something in James's voice, unshaken, kind, held her there. She exhaled through her nose, not relief, more like resignation, or survival. Then a small nod.
All right. Yeah.
It wasn't confidence, it wasn't peace, but it was a decision. And maybe, just maybe, the first step out of the wreckage.
Thank you for listening to this chapter of Healing on the Land. If this story has touched your heart, I'd love for you to come join me for the next chapter. You can find it here on this channel. If you'd like to support more Christian storytelling, you can purchase the full book or make a donation using the link in the description. Your support, no matter the size, helps us to continue writing stories of faith, healing, and hope. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. May God bless you, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.